Hi, this is John Musgrave for Music Radar, and in this video we're taking a look at Nova from plugin developer Tokyo Dawn. Dynamic EQ is a great tool for more nuanced processing, allowing us to apply threshold-dependent changes to specific frequencies. Thanks to Tokyo Dawn Records and their plugin team at Tokyo Dawn Labs, a particularly good dynamic EQ is readily available and it's absolutely free. TDR Nova is a multifunction processor that works as a parallel 4-band EQ with high and low pass filters, a wideband regular compressor, and most significantly, as a 4-band dynamic EQ. It's not only packed with features, but also makes the transition from regular EQ to dynamically controlled EQ very easy to understand and implement. Nova's plugin interface looks very much like a regular parametric EQ. It has a node-based display with background frequency analyzer at the top and classic knob-style control below, and you can of course use it as a regular parametric EQ. To that end, each of the 4 bands includes curve shape, Q width, frequency and gain. Additionally, the low and high pass filters are activated and adjusted on the left, and once active become available in the display. You'll see the bands can be selected and bypassed in the middle activation row, and further options include band solo for auditioning individual bands, and also order by frequency, which is a handy feature that renumbers the bands if you don't create them in frequency order. As mentioned, Nova's dynamics options are twofold. First up, there is a regular wideband compressor. To access this, make sure none of the 4 parametric bands are selected in the activation row. Then use the threshold button to switch on the compressor and activate the compression settings on the right. Next up, and of particular interest to us, is the band-specific dynamic EQ. This is integrated into the settings for each regular EQ band, and by default the dynamic aspect is bypassed. Once again, all you need to do to get started is activate the threshold. Note, you can use the EQ, the band-specific dynamic EQ, and wideband dynamics all at the same time. You can also link the compressor settings between each band and the wideband compressor using the WB button. One further option called Sticky Mode, and accessed via Alt plus click on the threshold button, allows you to remove individual bands from the wideband compression. Before we move on, it's worth noting that Nova has some excellent handy options and global features. Just below the main bypass is Gain Reduction Delta. This allows you to monitor just the gain reduction and offers useful insight into the effects of the processing. Just below this is a global dry mix control for blending the dry signal back in. Above this is EQ Gain. This applies a static gain compensation based on any EQ gain settings and is designed to assist A/B comparisons. Finally, in the top menu bar, you'll find the preset browser, undo redo, processing quality, channel processing mode, sidechain options, and bubble help. Meanwhile, the settings menu accesses parameters such as screen scale and mouse behavior. Dynamic EQ provides a great way to reduce the level of specific frequency ranges, but only when they become too dominant. This can be ideal for vocals, and the most obvious use case is de-essing, but the approach is perfectly valid for curtailing other harsh frequencies or resonances. Sibilance is a burst of high frequencies, and there are 2 ways we can reduce this using Nova. The most focused way is to use a peak-shaped band. Here we've activated a single band at about 5 kHz, setting it to peak shape. To get things started, set the attack and release reasonably fast, we've set them to about 20 milliseconds each, and the ratio at 4:1. Activate the threshold and adjust it to achieve some gain reduction. You'll notice both the display and the yellow halo on the gain knob indicate the amount of reduction. Excessive sibilance can easily compromise your mixes. Now, to pinpoint the required frequencies, activate the GR Delta mode and adjust the band frequency until the problem region is audibly reduced. Excessive sibilance can easily compromise your mixes. Excessive sibilance can easily compromise your mixes. As an alternative, swap the band shape to a high shelf. The dynamic EQ will now influence all the frequencies above the frequency setting. This is more drastic, and here we've adjusted the threshold to achieve less gain reduction. Excessive sibilance can easily compromise your mixes. Excessive sibilance can easily compromise your mixes. Next up, full frequency blended sounds. When we have a complex and dynamic full frequency range sound, such as drum overheads or a beats loop, and we want to process different aspects of that sound, a dynamic EQ is a good option. Here we have a drum loop with two issues to address: a prominent ride sound in the upper mid frequencies and an unsuitably fat snare sound. Activate two of Nova's bands and then use the band solo option to help zone in on the relevant frequencies. In both cases, we've chosen peak shape filters and then set the Q width to taste, adjusting the individual thresholds to achieve the correct amount of gain reduction. Once again, the GR Delta option is very handy, particularly for tweaking the ratio and attack and release times. Let's take a look at a couple of other things we can do with Nova. First up, as mentioned, ratios can be below 1 to 1. If we stick with our beat loop, switching the higher band to a shelf shape and setting the ratio to 0.7 to 1, we now have a boost to the high frequencies when their level exceeds the threshold. With some tweaking of the frequency, we've set ours to about 6 kHz, and the threshold, this provides a good way to dynamically enhance highs. Nova can be controlled by an external sidechain, and a good application for this is getting the bass and kick to work together. Here we've inserted an instance of Nova on our bass track and selected our kick track as the external key source, activating the external sidechain option from Nova's top bar. The idea here is to reduce the main kick frequency in the bass, but only when the kick plays. The dynamic aspect follows the changing dynamics in our kick. If you're struggling to pinpoint the correct frequency, use an analyzer on the kick track. Here we've set our Nova EQ band to peak at about 150 Hz with a medium to narrow Q of about 2.5, adjusting the threshold, attack and release and ratio to taste. Finally, Tokyo Dawn Records TDR is a long-established music collective that's involved in both music releases and plugin development. The latter, which operates under the Tokyo Dawn Labs title, has a broad stable of processing plugins that also includes a good core kit of freebies. If you like TDR Nova, then you might want to check out TDR Nova GE, the Gentleman's Edition, which costs €60. This more feature-rich version has 6 parametric bands and a whole host of extras, including more filter slopes, equal loudness features, and smart operations with input signal analysis. For more information, head over to tokyodawn.net.